I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. I'm through accepting opinions that aren't my own. I'm through everyone saying I must think one way. It's time to defy gravity. It's time to get into this. Why didn't I like the Wicked movie? I wish I was kidding. I literally wish I was kidding, but I didn't like it. So, I feel as though, overall, Wicked is a masterpiece of musical storytelling. Wicked, the Broadway musical, is great. It came out in 2003. I saw it when I was a little boy. Maybe there's a picture right here of me as a little boy. Little monkeys on the sleeve. It's a great work of musical theater, right? The text is strong. The material is strong. So obviously, people that don't know the show that well are going to resonate with this film because the text is strong. The music is good. The book is good. But there are elements in the movie that for me didn't work as well as they did on stage. Let's get into a few of those. In Wicked, it seems as though the witch hunters and the Good News March of the Witch Hunters are people that seem to be brainless and they follow along with the crowd and they follow what they're told to believe is true. And I feel like we were all told to believe that the Wicked movie is just amazing despite any opinion. So I feel as though I must voice my opinion, and I'm sorry that you're not going to like it. But listen to my reasons, and maybe you'll agree with me, or maybe you'll just feel as though you were less bothered by what I'm saying. For starters, the CGI is not for me. It's not how I imagined Wicked. When I see it on stage, it looks good. I can imagine how I could fill in the gaps with things that aren't represented on stage. But for me, the CGI does not accurately represent these characters. In Wicked, there's a huge political allegory with the animals and the animals' rights. When I see the CGI characters, I'm immediately taken out of the storytelling. They don't look right to me. I don't understand why we have a wonderful-looking cowardly lion played by a tremendous actor in 1939, and then you put it against this CGI-looking character that has no feeling, no emotion, nothing whatsoever. How am I supposed to relate to the rights of this lion or this goat when he has no emotion? And we're not using motion capture. Motion capture would have been different. For context, motion capture is like what they used in King Kong with Jack Black. And that's why the King Kong beast has emotion and character to his face. But we didn't do that. We just have Peter Dinklage, who's an amazing actor, with his voice and a crummy-looking CGI thing. It didn't look real to me. It looked fake. And for me, I know, oh, but Jared, that's a small part of the movie. No, that's a big part of the movie. A big part of the movie is the political allegory of the animals to the people in The Wizard of Oz. I guess I'm just old school, but I would have liked to see Frank Oz direct Wicked and what it would have looked like in 2004 or 1984, frankly. Oh, but we don't make movies like that anymore. But the way we're making movies feels unspecial to me. Like, to me, the Wicked movie, it's not even that it's terrible. I just don't feel like it's going to hold up as a timeless classic the way The Wizard of Oz will. To me, the Wicked movie feels as special as the Into the Woods movie. It's just there. It just got made. I feel like there was no true direction that, like, had a I feel like it didn't quite have a vision. Like, I feel like it was just like, let's throw it up on the screen. I mean, yes, there was an art design. I appreciated the costume design a lot, but a lot of the sets, I just didn't quite imagine that way. And I know everyone's like, they used real practical sets, but for me, the parts that were real, I didn't need, and the parts that looked fake just outweighed the parts that were real. It didn't look real when she was flying through the sky saying, "So if you care to find me," and then there were only a few people on the balcony. There were only like 12 people on the balcony saying, "Look at her, she's wicked, get her." There should be like 100. There should be like 1,200. So I don't know why we use CGI, and I don't know why we use it all in the wrong places. So look at The Wizard of Oz. Look at Bert Lahr.
You tried to. It's bad enough picking on a straw man, but when you go around picking on poor little dogs.
Well, you didn't have to go and hit me, did you?
He is a character actor playing the Cowardly Lion, delivers an iconic performance. Peter Dinklage, iconic actor. We know him from Game of Thrones. Why can't we have Peter Dinklage dressed up as a goat giving an amazing performance about how he's like losing his ability to speak and his rights within Oz? Maybe someone would argue that would look ridiculous, but then don't tell me you're trying to pay homage to the Wizard of Oz by giving me this ridiculous-looking goat that is silly. It takes me out. The monkeys took me out from moment one. I saw these fake-looking monkeys running across the screen, and they don't look real. They look bad. The monkeys look better in the 1939 Wizard of Oz.
I've set a little insect on ahead to take the fight out of them.
You can't argue with me that they look better in the Wicked movie. They don't look real. They look fake. I don't know. Am I missing something here? I don't know why everyone liked the monkeys. Like, when they look fake when they're taking... They basically look like the Jumanji monkeys from 25 years ago. And the Jumanji monkeys didn't look good. I just don't get it. I don't get why I'm just supposed to be fed this thing and be like, yes. Like, no. The performances were all good in Wicked. I think for me, I had a real issue with In One Short Day. We brought in Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, which are great. I love them. But I didn't really need an extra song about the Grimmery. What I wanted was the scene in One Short Day in the Broadway musical.
I want to remember this moment, always. Nobody's staring, nobody's pointing. For the first time, I'm somewhere where I belong.
Where was this scene in the movie? You cut out one of the best scenes where Elphaba actually feels like she belongs. You cut that scene out. And the movie's longer than the whole show. I don't understand. It's only one act. So I don't understand why we had to cut out important scenes but then elongate other scenes. I didn't need 12 beats before The Wizard Will See You Now. It literally was sharing one wonderful one short beat. 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 Another beat. Another beat. Let's take another beat. How about another beat? Would you like 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 another beat? The Wizard Will See You Now! Day. I've forgotten the song at that point. I literally forgot the song. I'm after laconic storytelling. We've told it well once on Broadway, live on stage, arguably harder to do in 2.5 hours. Both acts. Now we have one act in more time. I don't need to see Elphaba looking at her baby reflection self while she's falling through the sky. Why am I seeing her baby reflection of herself as she's falling through the sky? That's not telling me anything. I'm not learning anything new about her character. We stretched this thing out, but I didn't really learn anything new. I guess you could argue you learned something new in the Grimmery song? I don't know. I don't really need to see the wizard playing with different colors of what the yellow brick road could be. Should it be a purple brick road or a blue brick road? That's not adding to the story. It's just not. It's not. It's just there. I didn't ask for that. Wicked's already long enough. Tell me the story. Tell me the damn story. Good. Why is Elphaba grammar policing? Why did she grammar police twice? But then she sings The Wizard and I. It would be The Wizard and Me. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. For God's sake, it doesn't make sense. No. And then she's not going to be likable if she's grammar policing. She doesn't need to be grammar policing. She's already a bookworm. I get it. I get that she's a bookworm. Going off of things that don't make sense. Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth in there for a song about the Grimmery, which I didn't really need, but we got their cameo. But we couldn't even get Lin-Manuel in there to say, is it true you were her friend? Or we couldn't even get Lin-Manuel in there to write a verse of Defying Gravity? I wonder what it would be like if Lin-Manuel wrote Defying Gravity. I'm through accepting limits, I went through another minute on the clock. Tick-tock, pick up a broom, I'm non-stop. So let them berate me, cause someone told me lately that life is a dance, and this flight is my chance. So I'ma try defying gravity. Fly, sooner by, defying gravity. You can't stop Elphaba's drop, because I'm the wickedest witch in all of Oz. Wow, let me hear you sing. Wow, I wanna hear. Wow, wow.
know that blonde girl's gonna get it. I know she'll live to regret it. So now I'm flying solo, but at least I'm free. YOLO, this broom got levitation with my prestidigitation. Yeah, I'm poor, I'm beautifully tragic, but feel my power and Oz, feel my magic. Yeah, this is my moment, this is my start. Unlike the rest of them, like Marble, the Wizard, they are horrible, but I got the courage, brains, and heart, so you know that I'ma try, defying gravity. Fly, sooner by, defying gravity. You can't stop the butt drop. I am the wickedest witch in all of town, and nobody heard she's wicked, so we have to bring her down.
So I guess for me, the real issue is I've seen Wicked on Broadway too many times, and I was just familiar with every transition. I was familiar with every line, and when I heard something out of place, it kind of irked me. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm one of the biggest fans of Wicked, and I felt like this movie wasn't for me. I even know it down to the scene transition music in the musical, where like she sings, "It couldn't happen here in Oz," and then it goes into the din 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 into the Wizard and I music to go into the Dancing Through Life sequence. But like, yeah, for me, I enjoy seeing that statue and them dancing in the middle of Shiz in the musical. It just looks a little more robust to me. I didn't actually ask for a library with a circular vault. I don't know what that's symbolizing. I don't know what that's for, but I didn't really need it. I guess it looked nice. I thought the costumes looked nice, but a lot of the set stuff I just didn't really get. I appreciated that they used some live sets. They just weren't really as I imagined them. So I'm sorry. That's just my honest opinion. I guess I'm looking at this with such a super hypercritical eye, and I can acknowledge that. So if you like the Wicked movie, I am really happy for you, and I wish I liked it that much. I think that I just have a very specific brain, and that's why I have very specific thoughts, and they sort of take me out of the world. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, at Jared B. Goldsmith, at Curtain Calls with Jared. It's really just a humble opinion. It really means nothing. It's just my own thoughts on why I didn't leave the movie feeling super obsessed.
Curtain Calls.